everybody was dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight, everybody's feeling warm.
1, 2. Kind of know, little girl. The answer is, if you ask a girl, would you like to spin or dip? It's never no. It's always yes.
Wow.
They will say no if they feel threatened or something's going to happen bad, but they want to safely do those things every time. Safety's number one. So what I wanted to point out that he was doing, notice he took her a different way, and then he sat down, he got down to a knee he was comfortable with, whichever one, and then brought the girl to that place. So he did what I call management. He managed where she was to bring her to where he was going to be, because he's done that enough to know, I don't go on this knee, she needs to be this close, or he would bail, wouldn't you? You'd go into it and go, all right, come on back up, and off we go, there we go, we'll try that out. And really, and gentlemen, I want to say at this point, you don't have to agree with me, but that's on me. I'm in charge. It's up to me. She might go willy-nilly over here. It's my job to not dip her. If she's over there, that means, we're not going to do this, okay? So, guys or girls, anything else?
What about, outside the dips, can we just talk about sort of the non-dip endings? So that was the cuddle one that you showed. Yeah,
yes.
What are the other options? Like,
yes, I'll be happy to do that. And I want to see y'all's options too. Yeah. So Rachel and I were working one the other night, and just to be silly, because I like to do things different, we were dancing, and I was dancing with her, and we were dancing the big band, and I said, okay, when we're in this, because we've done so many dips and things, I'm looking for something different, right? After a waltz, a lot of times, I'll simply bow and let the lady curtsy, because waltzes are cool. I kind of like the old school part. No one does that anymore. Instead of dipping her though, we were dancing, and I said, why don't we end up and we're back to back, and we're just crossing our arms and leaning. You have to lean. So she has to lean into me. Now this is comfortable. This is cool, because you know, you're dancing for 3 people, whether you know this or not. Dancing for myself. Dancing for, someone say partner.
Partner.
And I'm dancing for everyone else watching. Come on, how many times you're dancing was your life not improved when someone said, I saw you out there, boy, you guys can. That's the best. Now how do you feel at that moment? Isn't that like, yeah. Even though inside you're like,
I used to try to play it cool, but then sometimes I start smiling. But
we've seen it.
But it is, that's the best. So I just wanted to kind of throw that in. Now, what she was talking about, and I practiced a little with Rachel besides that silly thing we just did. You can do whatever you want. But I told her on the floor, okay, we're going to, we tried it. And we're still working on it. We're not there. We haven't done it enough. But one that's real fun, and what's this called? Someone else told me the name of this?
I call it the cuddle.
The cuddle? Well, this is a cuddle position, but when I take a side break versus a dip.
Or a buddy dip.
A buddy dip. I like that, buddy dip. You're my buddy. We're going to do this. We're calling it a buddy dip. That works for me. But what she's doing is she's leaning into me and trusting me. Her weight is creating a nice solid foundation. I mean, look, we're not doing anything. I wouldn't move because she'll go down. The whole point is that when I have her here, this is solid. And I'm the one controlling how far she goes into this. Now, I'll show you something from this in a minute, but I know y'all do buddy dips, so do a buddy dip for the camera with her. Each one of y'all do a buddy dip. And this is at the end as an option instead of a dip. Right. So you'll go ahead, Kareem. Good job. Kareem and Tanya. Yup. Oops. Folks, I'm having the other people stay near because the honky-tonk people are all around you, and you want to give them the same natural feel they would normally have. There we go. He's pulling her out, bringing her back. Very nice. You notice that both, very nice. You'll notice that both the guys are saying, get their nuts. We'll give them a few minutes. We'll be right back after this commercial break. though is you notice that both Lloyd and Kareem didn't go, ping, bang, bang, there it is, Rick, how do you like my buddy did? No, they're like, I gotta get a minute here. I want to get a sense of where my girl is. So that's something I want to point out. That means they're smart, okay? Because until you know and get a feel as a guy where you are, why would you do a dip? So they're waiting until they feel like, okay, there's that moment and she's ready to come in. So both of them did something very similar. They did the same thing. They waited until they had the lady on this side, had her in this position, and they both, I just watched, and you'll see it on the video if you want to rewind this, which is helpful. Lloyd did more of it. He tapped his left foot before he took the side step. Kareem simply just went into it, but he lifted the foot. This action of a tap or a lift, the girl can feel that. That's called setting up a move. And I want to give you both credit. That's why the girls were able to follow that. If you do a turn and you're they're like, I don't know what's going on. Yes, Lloyd.
Also, if you notice with Sherry, I twirl her around, threw her out of position, it looks like, to my right, brought her back in. Sometimes before I set up to the dip or the buddy cuddling, I do what I call playing. In other words, I want the young lady to feel confident, but also feel like she's having fun. So I'll spin her in ways that are a little bit non-traditional before I end. And usually when I'm doing this, you don't hear it, you don't see it, you can't hear me from the distance. But usually I'm saying, you got it, it's very smooth. Almost like a little pep talk, encouraging words, and then I'll go in for the ending.
Well, now I know why they wanted you on the dang video channel. You mean you build them up? You're nice.
So it's very smooth. I like that. Here and there, not too much.
What do you think? Same thing when you're doing it? Very smooth.
No, you just want to make sure, I think the most important thing is that you're gluing your hip to hip, right here. Like, otherwise, your balance is offset anywhere from in front of you, behind you. If we're here, I mean, I can lean down as far as I want. And just kind of
that's a good point.
right here.
I have rolled over, rolled a bit, and then you've got to, catch yourself. So,
Well, and it gives me the confidence, so do it again, where I can do something with this leg. So I can stick it out, I can be cute like this.
You're always cute, all those positions. So I want to jump in real quick. So everybody, folks out there, what is more important thing, Kareem said he's got a foundation. Remember when I talked about the dip? I'm here, she's in contact. This one now, he made sure he's talking about, I've got her hip on my hip. That's the key. You have to know where the girl is, because when we're dancing, I'm 6'4", okay? I'm tall. A lot of times I have no idea where my partner is or what her face is, what she's doing. Why? Because there's traffic everywhere. So I'm not gonna stop in the middle of the dance and go, now I'm gonna put that hip right here. So I'm here and I'm waiting until a place where I feel that I've made that contact. Is that right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Because he holds his head up too, and so do you. I've already seen it. Yes.
Yeah, Lloyd kind of touched on it when he said you kind of want to offset your partner when you're getting ready to go into that cuddle position. So when I'm doing it, typically, instead of just being, kind of in the zipper where we're in open and closed position right here, it'll be even more so kind of out here. So I can just turn and then we're ready lined up and then we.
That's referred to in professional circles as space management. He's managing his space with his partner. So if I'm turning or doing any cha-cha, rumba, tango, it doesn't matter what I do, in my mind, I'm always managing her space with me. Notice where I am right now. I can easily bring her into that from here. But now I'm in the same space, so is she. Now, just here, I'm nowhere near where I need to be. I just spaced her. So I just want to point out for men, he already knows it, he knows it, but I'm just pointing out for the everyday guy learning, is all you have to do is change your personal body space position to have a lady on either side of you for whatever move you're doing. Would you agree with that? Is that what you do, Lloyd?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
you're doing it?
And I think like one of the moves you'll typically do in a position like you're in the cuddle.
Let's see if everybody's still this way.
So I'll go from here and then I'll move my partner over to the other side. And it's really just kind of more just pivoting on my heels from one direction to another. And
Just to get into position, is that what you're saying?
yeah, just so she can take one step and be on my other side. It's just
I got it, okay.
rotating your body one way or another.
While we're on that, wouldn't you say, guys, and it's the first time I've had y'all on, it's mainly been me, which I love. Anyway, and now that I have you guys here, everything you're saying, well, who wouldn't? But everything you're saying reminds me of advanced teaching, and the more advanced as a man you get, which means, it doesn't mean lessons, it means experience.
Sure.
It's more experience on the floor, the less you move as a man.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't move much.
Yeah.
Like I've had dances with girls, and someone will come up and say, well, you're just lazy, you know, and everything, and blah, 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 and say, well, ask her what she thought. And the girl's like, oh, he's an angel. I love that. Because basically, in honky-tonk or a lot of places you dance space management, you want the girl moving. If you move too, she can't move as much. Unless you're going as a couple, which would be like two-step or waltz where you're progressing.
Or track there. Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm gonna trademark that. Well,
So go ahead.
I did want to make one other point that, so that the follow safety is not completely on the lead. I know I've probably done it for all three of you. A lot of times, I will reach back and steady myself on that knee. And I think you know what I'm
Yes,
talking about.
I do.
Yeah,
And I thought she just liked my knee.
well, a lot of times that may be, maybe I've had one too many cocktails.
It's cute, actually. I like it.
Well-
when you do that, I think it looks very stylish because you're like, thank you very much. So, she's talking about this. So, in a dip, sometimes she'll take this free hand and support herself on that knee. Notice how she does this too. Kind of a Savoy, kind of a cool look here, hooking it here, versus having it around here.
Yeah, this doesn't give me as much, I will slide to
Okay,
it.
so going up.
I like this better.
Which, guys, is why we need to be here. Imagine her doing this if I did that. See?
Yeah.
She falls right away. Great one. I thought you liked my knee. Okay. Well, we like So, I want to do something with Rachel. We were doing this the other day. I tried it also with Tanya. This is something I'm experiencing because I wasn't used to the buddy cuddle, the buddy dip, whatever you want to call it. But when I did this, I thought if she just hugs this and holds this here and doesn't do anything, I can take her from here to here.
Oh.
And that's kind of a neat move. I haven't seen anybody do that before, but I really like it. So if I'm dancing, I would be doing this. I'd roll her out. And I don't do this hardly with anybody, but I like it when she rolls out. If she rolls into my arm, she's already here. I think this looks great. I've got her out here. I'll do this if I must. Then I go, you know what? She's ready. I'm going to bring her in. I've got her here. Got to take her here and here. Isn't that cool?
Yes.
Love it.
How much intuitive gentlemen, what you ought to try is having the woman, once we've already committed as a girl, if you came in and you were here and you're leaning, see how this feels weird, this hand?
Yeah.
So hug yourself, just put it on your body,
Okay.
and see it feels like in the way, but leave it there. And you roll to here. And there you go.
Okay, that's gonna hit. That's hitting the outtake. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
My point though is, and he jumped right in. Men, it's good to learn how to follow these things sometimes. Girls, it's good to learn how to lead them. I'm too big, I'm an Amazon, you wouldn't want to try to get me.
No.
Out there. So if y'all want to play what you can, but I just want to show you.
Everybody was dancing